I can 100% say New York is better than the Bay Area. All of the top consumer companies in America, all the growth stage consumer companies, they're all in New York. They're in a couple block radius in Soho, and we love the energy out here.
Here today with Teddy and Ashton, co-founders of Fizz, the #1 social media app for Gen Z at colleges, live on over 400 campuses. Tell me, in layman's terms, what is the app?
Sure, so Fizz is a social media platform. Up to this point, it has been exclusively available to college students, and now we're expanding to Gen Z more broadly. It's built around these private communities where in college, you verify with your .edu email, you prove that you are a student at the school, and once you're in, you can see content in a main feed where people are talking about everything from parties, classes, memes, jokes, confessions, and everything in between. People are able to post images, videos, GIFs, links, DM people, the whole 9 yards. And then we have things built into the platform so that everybody knows what's going on their campus. Like a peer-to-peer marketplace where you can buy and sell clothing, electronics, cars, bikes, whatever it might be. We have all these different utilities built in to make sure it's the all-encompassing campus experience, and that's why it's used by 95% of students at Stanford, Yale, Princeton, Dartmouth, Tulane, SMU, Rice, you name it, all around the country.
So you recently came from the West Coast. Not many startups pick up and move their entire operations, but you guys did. And 24 of 25 employees came with you. Those are pretty good numbers. So tell me, what pushed you out of California and what drove you to New York?
Yeah, so I'm a Bay Area guy. I grew up in San Francisco. I went to Stanford alongside Ashton, dropped out after a year, built a company in Palo Alto. I can 100% say New York is better than the Bay Area. To us, it was a long time coming. We had been in interviews with engineers. It had been many years of people saying, look, I want to work at Fizz. I want to work in social media, the hottest new consumer app, but I don't want to be in the Bay Area because if you're in Palo Alto, 8 p.m., you leave the office, well, the entire city is closed. You go to San Francisco's closed. They don't want to be there. They want to be in New York. Well beyond that, our users are heavily concentrated on the East Coast. Advertisers are in New York City. All of the top consumer companies in America, all the growth stage consumer companies, they're all in New York. They're in a couple block radius in Soho, and we love the energy out here. We wanted this go, go, go mentality. Despite us kind of being the epitome of the people who would stay in San Francisco, New York is better, and we're not going anywhere.
At the end of the day, we are a people company. We're building for people, for consumers, for communities. And when you think about what is the mecca of that in the US, it is New York City. It's not SF, it's not Palo Alto. And it really all culminated into probably the best decision we ever made.
Teddy and Ashton met in a Zoom breakout room as incoming Stanford freshmen in 2020. A strange way to start college. Despite all 1,100 freshmen being in one group me, hardly anyone spoke up. They realized people were too afraid to share anything less than perfect on traditional social media, so they built Fizz. The app made its official debut at Stanford University on July 29th, 2021.
We expected maybe 20 people to hop onto the app, and the entire campus was on by dinner time.
Wow.
And it was a stunning moment, a cool moment for two people who did not necessarily want to do startups.
It wasn't we were trying to build for some market we didn't know. It was just building a product that we wanted our friends to use and our peers to use. When we first launched the app, our product strategy was us going down the dorm room hallway and saying, hey, do you like this feature? Do you like this feature? Which one do you like better? Iterating, just building for ourselves. And we've really stuck true to that as we live through our college experience, not in school, but school adjacent.
The next phase of Fizz, what's coming next? I know that you're gearing up for the next school year and going to visit schools again, but tell me about Global Fizz. This seems a little bit different from things that you've done in the past. How does this kind of fit in with your conception of the brand as a whole?
So we have spent the past year building out a cross-community version of our product that back in December we launched to a quarter of our schools. We've seen that we've been able to double content creation, double engagement time, keep the engagement, the durability, the retention all the same, and build out a cross-community experience that applies to more facets of their identity and their experience. That then is being leveraged to move beyond the college market. So this fall we're launching almost all of the remainder of colleges in America. We're also moving beyond college. We are doing a lot of growth initiatives to take our product to more people and more markets and make sure that we are making the user experience much deeper.
As you continue to scale, how do you maintain privacy? How do you maintain safety, security?
So we have this now system that we've developed over the past 2, 3, 4 years at this point, where it not only uses a lot of AI technologies, which have emerged in the past couple of years, such as LLMs, to moderate content and preemptively flag the most flagrant content, but it always still relies on the humans. It relies on the community members. And with this combination of AI with community moderation, This has really led to a really robust system that is not only allowing us to moderate super well in colleges, but is now translating as we go beyond college and start thinking about local communities and thinking about other consortiums of groups.